planned for the first part. This is what everyone else is doing. Well, at least we know I'm the most popular. I literally feel like talking like this right now. So that means I'm nervous. Speaking inside out. Yeah, come on. I have the most people here. At least cheers. Badass. I recently diagnosed myself online. Can you hear my voice shaking? That's cool. But I'm allergic to malls. That's not the funny part. Don't worry about it. The symptoms being that I hate them. Because when I go in, everything at my level is size 0 all the way up to -3, which is perfect because those don't go over my knees. So everything I need is up there. So right as you're trying to think, how am I going to get to that? And right as I'm about to like Spider-Man scale the wall, 15-year-old comes up and is like, "Can I help you get that?" And I'm like, "How are you going to help me get that? Bitch, you're just as tall as I am." So then we get that big hook. So if it's not obvious that I need stuff on the top, you have that big hook bringing it down. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Get one of everything from the top. If it's got elastic on it, bring it on down. I'll wait right here. Just like a little teapot. Just be short and stout. Thank you, boyfriend. You know how some gifts, they're just so perfect. Like, they say exactly what you need them to say. A treadmill says, "I think you're fat." And, which sucks if you get one. I'm sorry. But it's basically like a human... I was going to say that. These lights are like amnesia. It's like instant forget what you're saying. This is awesome. Great. Treadmills, something. Anyway, I tore my hamstring once in 3 places. Like, I absolutely tore it apart. That's not the impressive part, but talk about a pretty serious sports injury. It happened on the dance floor at a club. Some of my friends were there, so this is a true story. And it wasn't even like I was giving an usher a run for his money, right? It was literally like an overexcited first step to get into a photograph, and I just went straight down. So then you have to go to the doctor, and of course you have to tell them the truth, that I slipped in a bathtub. Speaking of not that, getting pulled over, which there was actually someone on the side of the road coming here. It makes me think of that. Okay, so that just absolutely sucks, right? Your heart probably feels like what mine does right now, where it's just jumping out of your chest. Like, you don't even know where it goes. And if you're going 10 miles over the speed limit, that's actually reckless driving. So if you are in a 10-mile-per-hour zone, like the school zones, and you're creeping along at 20 miles per hour, okay, that's reckless driving. The children at play are going faster than your car, and you're getting pulled over. So the cop comes up, and he's like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I'm going 50 miles per hour slower than a normal speed limit right now." That was a big one. Not funny ever. Okay, how about this? Getting pulled over, going the wrong way down a one-way. Someone with me does that as well. So the cop pulls me over, and he's like, "I pulled you over," and I'm like, hopefully to not give me a ticket for something I'm really sorry I did that I'll never do again. And he was like, "No, do you see that light? Do you see all those lights facing you?" And I'm like, "Well, I do now, jackass. I wouldn't have been doing it if I'd seen them then." What I really wanted to say was, "I blame it on the Thank you.